Hi everyone. Today we have a beautiful and nice topic for those who are in a relationship and there are challenges and problems, ups and downs. Our topic is saying how to reset a relationship instead of regretting it. I used to say that divorce or separation is not always the best answer to every relationship. Sometimes you have to try your best spiritually to put things in order in that relationship to see if it can work. You have to try your possible best spiritually to know the cause of the problem. Maybe the spirit wife is the problem, or spiritual husband is the problem, or problem from the ancestors or the land. Anything can bring problem spiritually in a relationship. If your man have a spiritual wife, that spiritual wife might not allow that relationship to work. If you are the one that have spiritual husband, your spiritual husband might be angry. Subscribe to my channel. One day we will discuss on how you can settle this case of spiritual husband and spiritual wife or ancestral forces in order to have a good relationship and also a good life. Because even if you are not in a relationship and you have a spiritual husband who is stubborn, things will not go well. You have a spiritual wife who is so stubborn, things might not go well. In this our channel, we are going to discuss how you will settle those causes and forces in order to have a better life. So subscribe to this channel so that when this video will be made, you will get it automatically and listen to it. How you can reset this relationship instead of regretting it when there is more problem in the relationship, instead of divorcing or separating, which is sometimes not the best way. You can reset it. You try to reset spiritually. You try also to reset physically. You try sacrifices. When you try all these three things, spiritual, physical, and sacrifices, and it does not work, then that is when you will bring this option if you can separate or not. But believe me, as we all know, that spiritual control physical. That problem in that relationship have been something have been damaged in the spirit world in that relationship before it start manifesting. So you are not the cause of that problem. Neither your partner the cause of that problem. The spirit world is involved. That's why you should not allow yourself for them to use you to bring problem in your home. When you see that the enemy about to use you, enter spiritual to cleanse yourself. Spiritually and physical cleansing. So they will not see any space in you to use you. Check our previous video. We discussed a lot how you can cleanse yourself spiritually and physically so that the enemy will not use you against yourself. Some people have allowed themselves or enemy to use them against themselves. So instead of you neglecting that relationship, you enter spiritual. There are many things the enemy have done spiritual that is making that relationship not to work. There are many things the forces in the spirit world, maybe because of one reason or the other they have against you or against your man. They might not allow that relationship to work on this planet. And what is their plan? They will use mortals to come and stand against you. If you have a good man as a partner, they can make that man to be bad. And you will begin to think, this man is not the man I know before. What is going on? Something is happening in the spirit world. Something has taken place in the spirit world. They can use a female person to set a trap to that young man. Men are moved by what they see. Women are moved by what they hear. The spirit world knows it better than us. They can use all means using beautiful ladies. Even when you are more beautiful than that side chick, the enemies knows the way they can use that person to trap your partner down. And you will be like, why is he behaving this way? I want to tell you sometimes 80% is not their fault. Something is going on in the spirit world which you have to enter there to do something. Maybe their spiritual wife is against the marriage. The things of the spiritual wife have not been done for the spiritual wife to remove hand in that marriage. Do you know that the spiritual wife of a man can give a man money and also give you as a partner money? When you settle them and do things rightly. That's why you have to subscribe to this channel, because we are going to discuss on how you will care for them to care for you instead of standing against you. Things are happening in the spirit world, especially against or for relationships. When the spirit world is against your relationship, maybe with one reason or the other, it can be a reason from the marine world. It can be a reason from our calling. It can be a reason from the ancestors. It can be a reason from any planet. That's why you have to tackle that problem spiritually before leaving that house. Because the next house you are about to enter, or the next relationship you are about to enter, the same problem is waiting for you there. It's a spiritual matter. You have to try your best in settling those cases spiritually before you will separate. The one you call divorce. It is not always the best option. It is not always the best answer. Try spiritually. That problem have taken place in the spirit world before they manifest it in the physical world. That man they are using against your marriage, that woman they are using against your marriage, is being manipulated from the spirit world for them to use him or her. That's why we always say, be spiritually alert. You yourself that is listening to me, do not allow them to use you against anybody's home. Do not allow them to use you against anybody's goodness or progress. When you are spiritually alert, they can never use you. You only be used for good. So the enemies are using people, man or woman, to destroy your home, to destroy your relationship, to destroy your marriage, to destroy the group which we are into, to destroy your progress. It has taken place in the spirit world. They use those people you see as betrayers or people standing against you. The spirit world uses them in order to accomplish what they have planned. That's why most of them, when they finish the evil, they regret it. That's why I'm saying today, if this type of problem has been taking place in your home, the enemies using many people or various people to bring problem in your home, instead of blaming your partner or blaming yourself, it is early, it is not too late. You can reset it instead of regretting it. As long as you are still alive, you can put things in order. How are you going to put these things in order? Spiritual orderliness. Enter spiritual. The moment you find that problem spiritual, the spiritual also will come to the physical manifestation. The spiritual world will also use some people to also put that marriage in order, to also fix that problem. They can also enter your spouse or your partner or you. Whosoever that they use to bring that problem, they knows what to do to make that problem calm down. Spiritual control physical. 80% sure. 99% sure. Physical amendment. When you have finished your spiritual amendment, spiritual orderliness, to reset things in that marriage. Remember, you might not know all these things before that problem started, but the moment you notice it, remember my point. Enter spiritual. Try your best that side. After that, go to physical amendment. Check, is there any way you are nagging too much or living one life or the other that your partner does not like? When you are finished spiritual, they will also help you to amend your life. When the spirit world is trying to help you, they also try to help yourself. Amend some characters that are not good. In our previous video, we have talked some characters that men does not like and some characters that women does not like. So avoid them. That's the physical part of it. Must be done by you. Sacrifice of giving is also important in a relationship. It opens doors. It clears bad omen. for the relationship to be stable. But first, spiritual. I hope you get me well in this channel, in this topic. Subscribe and share to your friends. We are going to discuss on how you can settle some spirits that is involved in many problems you are passing through while you are in this journey. Thank you for listening to me. Subscribe to my channel, please, and send to your friends. Bye.